Capricorn, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. There's always an extended reading that I invite you to join me for that goes deeper and gives more details, extending the message, and those links are below. You can join my Unbound membership, the channel memberships. Check them out on my main page, right underneath the banner. The Unbound membership also gives you access to the extended readings, unlimited access for the life of your membership, plus all those other perks. So think about checking that out too. I do a new Capricorn reading every single Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. I also have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above, where I do Monday through Friday live daily tarot card chats. And so it's a daily tarot card reading, and we can chit chat live. So I invite you to join me over there. Guys, I'm going to start with the astrology. Of course, the astrology is time sensitive, but the reading itself isn't. So whenever this reading comes to you, the energy is right. It's the message that you need to hear. It's the message that you called to you to tell you what you needed to hear at the time. It may not be what you want to hear, but it is what you need to hear at the time. The energy reading will provide you with insights on how to best deal with the energies all around you. Because remember, just because the energy hits at one point, it creates a ripple effect. So it might not get to you for a week, a month, a year. So this message is going to come to you when it's supposed to come to you. It's here at the right time. Capricorn, the astrology is really... It intensifies again because this week, once again, Saturn is square to the sun. As the sun moves out of Taurus into Gemini, Saturn will square it again, and it will stay squared to the sun until June 3rd. And what that means for you guys is just clashes with authority figures, not really trusting them, or finding that you're having more clashes with other people's egos. In some ways, other people are just feeling like you're trying to, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago when that square existed again, when that square had existed before. People kind of accusing you of trying to take too much authority or trying to be too bossy or too pushy. You'll find this a lot more now because there's a lot of contention. When there's the sun square to Saturn, there's a lot of contention between authority figures, rules, laws, wanting to do it your own way, sort of resistance between the ego and any rules or obligations that exist outside of that. Now, let's talk a little bit about obligations, because that could be it too. You know, Saturn has some heavy expectations. So there's just a sense of, you could feel this clash. So there's just a sense of even obligations could feel like they're trying to pressure you too much, or like you have too many obligations, or you're just not as interested in them right now as you used to be, and you feel like kind of combating them and just doing your own thing. Not necessarily rebelling, but it's like you want to put you first, and there's all these other things that you have to do, or you're getting attitude from somebody else accusing you of trying to assert your control or authority over them when they want to have control over themselves, or they see or have different ideals. They see the world in a different way or have different ideals. So these clashes will happen to you from now on through I think it's June 3rd. Mercury goes direct on June 3rd, and I believe that's when the square also comes off Saturn Sun. Now remember, so it'll impact you most this week because that's when the square initially happens. But ultimately, there's going to be contention, especially inside of yourself, though. And I say this because of the other major aspect that's happening this week, which is Pluto trine to Mercury. Why does Pluto impact you? Because Pluto is sitting in Capricorn. It's sitting in your first house. It's sitting in your house of self and understanding of you. It's sitting in Capricorn. Even if you're a Capricorn 10th house or 9th house, it's still sitting in Capricorn. And Pluto means change, but it means primal change. In other words, things are changing or shifting and maybe even falling apart. But the problems aren't the falling apart that you see is a result of the problems. It's not the problem itself. The problem itself, when it deals with Pluto trine Mercury, both of which are in retrograde, are really, really inside. They're internal. The cracks are starting to show about things that maybe you haven't paid attention to or haven't wanted to deal with or haven't even really noticed, but now they're coming to the surface. This will be especially prominent this week because the moon is visiting both Capricorn. So it's going to be not really majorly, it's going to be together in Capricorn with Pluto for 2 days, 2.5 days. And then it's going to go into Aquarius where Saturn is. So the moon is going to reflect and in some ways kind of mirror. So your emotions, you could start to see yourself or your emotions be mirrored in others or be mirroring others' emotions. So it's almost like emotionally you might be able to perceive and comprehend what's happening where your mind can't really understand it. You may be almost feel in some ways like you're picking up or reflecting what somebody else is really feeling or regarding you as. So both of those times that would happen so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to the end of this week through kind of Saturday. So that's when it kind of intensifies. The moon just kind of reflects it and brings more light to it. And in these reflective periods, there could be really beautiful energy of you finally being able to see and understand and know, at least to an emotional capacity, what is happening, what's really going on, what's really troubling you, bothering you, or why you and somebody else keep clashing. And with the intelligence of Mercury, Pluto trine Mercury, you'll be able to really see it, know it, get to the bottom of it. So it's an intense week. I don't think it's a bad week, but it is a week of work, but it's psychological work. Yeah, it's psychological work and it's emotional work and relationships with others kind of work. So now let's get into the cards. Capricorn. Okay, there's a lot that's come out. I see my little dog in the corner. She's so cute. We have learned from the past. This has got to do with maternal energy. Yeah, you know what? Also, I have to say this. Whenever there's conflict with Saturn and the Sun, there's conflict between how you see yourself and maybe an authority figure like a parent. Could even be an authority figure, specifically the father. But it could be your mother too. This suggests matriarchal energy, somebody who's very stubborn, very proper, very traditional. This is Taurus energy. They like to keep things the same. They're sort of the protector of the home. This is a matriarch figure. I'm not saying you're having problems with this person. I'm saying this is definitely part of the authority that there's something here. There's something here. We have open to infinite possibilities. That's Aquarian energy, which is really beautiful. So opening yourself up, broadening, expanding what you think is right, what you know is right, maybe your traditions, expanding upon traditions, expanding upon what it is to be a mother. Also this sense of it could be hopes and aspirations to become a parent as well. And then we have time for a deep dive, which talks about romance and love. It also talks about, I'll tell you this right now, somebody's parent is very happy and very thrilled and about a connection or a relationship. This is Aquarius, Libra, Taurus energy. Somebody's family really, really digs you. Or you're part of the family that really likes something or somebody else, or a romance of some sort, either a romance that you're in, or romance that one of your children are in. There's a sense of really liking it and being really open to it, and time to let go. So somebody is trying to change. This could be, like I said, a maternal figure, but somebody in your world or your life, or it could even be you, Capricorn, is trying to change. They want to let go of the past. There's a lot of pain and suffering that happens. They can see the joy on the horizon, but there is definitely stuff to get through. The Scorpionic energy, which is the groundhog energy, it comes from underneath. This is the Plutonic energy. There's definitely stuff underneath that needs to be dissipated and let go of. If somebody has a problem with their maternal figure, their mother figure, you or somebody that you know. And guys, you can always apply all these energies in reverse, like to somebody else. This is what I'm going through with somebody else instead of personally. So you can Interchange those energies. If it's specific, I'll tell you, but usually you can interchange the energies. Time to let go is definitely a sense of letting go of tradition, letting go of what's always been done, expanding and growing your understanding of what a relationship is or what is possible. Somebody is trying to expand and grow, maybe from things in the past with their parents. They're finding a way. They're coming out of it. They're healing. They're healing. They're improving. It's not easy work. This could also be something to do with inheritance or issues that have hidden beneath the surface that need to be addressed as well, which could have something to do with health. But I think this is more about I think this has more to do with relationships, not necessarily romantic relationships, but it's got to do with people. It's got to do with aspirations. It's got to do with what you wanted. That's why I said it's like somebody's aspirations for who they wanted to fall in love with, or who this is like, it's glowing, right? It's they're very pleased. But time to let go of disappointments, fears, or any kind of inhibitions or hesitations. Let's keep reading. We have transformation is beautiful, so butterfly. There is definitely the ability to let go of the past and awaken to something brand new. Realizing and awakening to the fact that there was something going on beneath the surface. Beneath the surface here is not something somebody was intentionally hiding from you. They might have had repressed emotions. You might have had repressed emotions. This is healing and dealing, slowly, carefully, and filled with faith. Somebody is changing, and they're earning that change. Slow and steady wins the race. Turtle energy, I just heard of this, is really beautiful energy because the turtle represents both sea and land, being able to, carry their home wherever they go. This is an emotional stability card, knowing that I can be myself or go wherever and still find a home. This could also mean that somebody is transforming homes or transferring homes. They're moving, or they're doing renovation to their home, because you've got the butterfly and the turtle together. So this has to do with changing homes. It could be changing homes between land and sea, someplace that was by the water and now is near land, or vice versa. That could be too. Yeah, it's almost like somebody has to get away from where they were born. Somebody has to get away from the influences, or, that fourth house energy of this was where I was born. This was what I was expected to be, but now I expect to be me. I have a right to be authentically who I am. This is about taking a lead and deciding to move or get away from where you were or where you started. You're taking initiative. Take the lead is a very blessed card. It's about realizing direct from spirit, receiving a message direct from spirit that helps you be sure, like you're sure and certain. There's going to be clarity here with butterfly and stag. There's going to be clarity here as to what your next step is going to be, and the clarity will bring certainty that won't allow you to question anything. Be at home is here. So once again, that tells me something going on with home or going on with family, taking the lead, taking the initiative, closing a deal, signing a deal, going to try to purchase a house, or like I said, moving or changing how you understand the home to be. Maybe even a leader in the home. This would also be mother energy. There's lots of Cancerian energy here. Okay, let's get deeper into this. Who is this, a person or a situation? That's a lot of cards. So this is about something moving forward or something in your near future. We have Aquarius energy, something that you've been dreaming of or aspiring to be. Changing things. I think this, let me just put it this way. This is definitely a dream. This not a dream as in a dream, like in your sleep, but as in your aspiration. It's almost like a dream home, or you've always dreamed about having this home, or almost like a dream come true kind of aspiration, maybe that your parent had that now you successfully fulfill, something like that. There's a star. So this is the star card. This is aspirations. This is hopes, dreams coming true, a dream home, what you've always wanted, something like that. And then we have, two. We have 1, 2. So this is building to make 3, which is, things are multiplying and things are adding up and they're starting to come into order for you, Capricorn. There's some sort of executive decisions that are happening now, some sort of council or government body, or you're getting permission. You're getting, I don't know if you're signing a lease, signing a mortgage, getting a loan, getting certified, getting a license, getting a diploma. There's some board that is saying, we approve what you're asking for. This doesn't have to be a home. This could be a new business. This could be, it's just, the doors are opening up for you. And I know that you've been scared of this. And I know this because of a groundhog energy. I know that you've been scared of this, but ultimately you went forward with it anyway, despite your fear, which is an excellent sign. Or it's a suggestion that in your energy, you're going to, in this energy now, you're going to have to face your fear, and facing your fear is going to bring you really to where you want to be. It's just a door that you have to pass through. You might be intimidated by it, but believe me, you got to go through it. And it's not going to be as difficult as you think it is. The approval is there. Something that you had just conceptualized or thought of is now has manifested into the 3D world. Like I said, 1, and then 2, there maybe somebody came in to help you. There was some partnership here. This could be marriage or a spouse coming in, somebody that you had fallen in love with, or they're entering your life. This is somebody that will, it's in partnership that you were able to transfer your energy from concept to reality. And then we have Taurus energy. So yes, this is a timestamp. It's happening in Taurus season, or all of this went down during Taurus season. It's also about traditions, financials, setting something in tradition, setting something in stone, building something that was meant to last, that you believe in. There's morals and ethics here too. Finding your home. It just keeps going. You're finding a home. You're finding a home. You're returning back home. There's something instinctual here about it, or you're building a place or creating a space where everybody feels at home and people will just want to keep coming home to. This could also speak to people are coming home. You're going to get visitors this week. Maybe you're their home, right? It's intuitive, definitely. Gaia is here. I'm hearing a lot of sirens out here. My God. Gaia is here, meaning, and there you have fish again. You see? There's something here with fish. And fish are usually children or offspring or pregnancy. This could be a very fertile time for you. This is also like children coming home. This is migratory. I don't know if you're going somewhere or taking a trip to where you were raised or grow up, or everybody's coming together in a celebration of some sort. But it's a really beautiful time, and it's going to... it's going to ground you. This energy is going to ground you, and really also solidify everything about you and everything about who you are. It's a good time to spend time in nature. You know, hug and kiss those trees. Just love up on those trees. Love up on nature. It's saying it's really ground. Once again, though, it's really grounding energy, but it also has water here. So this is telling me that you're going to get right with your emotions. Suddenly you're going to be okay with how you feel. You're taking ownership of those emotions and allowing them to flow, honoring them, and also stabilizing yourself in the process. It's through that touch point of getting in touch with your emotions that you are going to find stability this week. And then we have Juno. Somebody's becoming a wife. All these cards have to do with wife, motherhood, being a spouse, taking care of the home, taking care of the partnership between spouses. Okay. Yeah. In the past, confidence is your key to success is in reverse. So in the past, you had no confidence here, or you lost confidence here. Maybe you didn't feel good enough in this situation. This is in your past, however. Can we be more specific? I think can we be more specific, God? Capricorn, please. We also have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. There could have been something in the past where you chose somebody who was too arrogant, or you were too arrogant. So the sense of arrogance, because confidence in reverse is arrogance. It's feigned confidence without competence at all. So there could have been arrogance in the past. Somebody could have really tried to be arrogant with you. They're different now. This is moving on from that. And then meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. New moon in Pisces. That means being very open and being very receptive. It means being very emotional, feeling your emotions, a lot of feelings coming out, but not really. They're coming to the surface. That's what it is. Your feelings, that's the relationship between the water and the land in all these cards, is your feelings are coming to the surface, but in a way where you will be able to talk about them, deal with them, not let them continue to flow, but also help people understand them, bring people to them so that you can talk about them. You'll be able to articulate your emotions. Somebody's definitely showing their emotions, or you're showing your emotions to them in order to improve upon the situation. There's a lot of really being able to contemplate and finally put your finger on what is bothering you and what the issues are. Let's get deeper. I will see you guys over in the extended.